Hey everyone, it's Keary Taylor, and I have some exciting news to share today, and that is that the Blood Descendants Universe is expanding. I've been working on this new book for a while now. I had a little bit of some focus issues for the last year and a half of trying to get something all the way through to the end. Started a whole bunch of different projects. I was writing a lot, guys. I was just having a hard time getting all the way to the end with something. So guess what finally came out all the way to the end? That's right, another Blood Descendants Universe book. So I'm super happy and excited to announce that there will be another extension, and that is going to be titled Vengeance and Venom. All right, I'm sure one of the first questions is going to be, where in the Blood Descendants universe does Vengeance and Venom fall? I haven't necessarily released or written these books in the linear timeline of how things happen. First there was House of Royals, and then Garden of Thorns and Crown of Death. And then I released the Born Reckless part of the universe, which actually takes place before House of Royals. So these haven't really come out in a timeline that is like beginning to end. And so that is going to be the case with Vengeance and Venom. This one takes place in between Elle's series and Logan's series. So this falls between Garden of Graves and Crown of Death. So it is kind of retrofitted in here a little bit, which I think you will be excited about, because there was some things teased in Elle's series with Aaliyah and Duncan Steele. If you'll remember, they come from New York City, where they had a very large vampire family, and they met a very tragic end, except for Aaliyah and Duncan themselves. So we're going to find out why New York City has such a very low vampire population. So I think you'll be having a lot of fun to read what goes on in New York City. So what is the book about? I'm going to read you the back of the book, the synopsis copy, and I'm not the best narrator, so bear with me for a second, but I'm going to do my best to read all this. There are vampires in New York City. Turns out they're everywhere. I went in to find my best friend. Ophelia disappeared without a trace after going to one of those elusive red parties. Turns out red parties are where vampires feed unwilling humans, and where some people vanish, never to be seen again. I went to that party for answers. What I found was a dangerously gorgeous vampire with tattoos, piercings, and a legacy as dark as the shadows he moves in. Ares Hunt. He insists I'm in way over my head. Maybe I am. But when I refuse to give up without a fight, Ares makes a proposal. He'll help me find Ophelia, but in return, I have to pretend to be his fiancée so he can infiltrate his father's inner circle. His father, a powerful vampire, is at the heart of these red parties, and Ares is desperate to bring him down. Suddenly, I'm living in a world I barely understand, wearing a massive engagement ring, sharing a penthouse with Ares, and mingling with the vampire elite. Pretending to be Ares' fiancé turns my entire world upside down. With every passing day, our business arrangement begins to blur. Ares is intoxicating. He's a man born of secrets, filled with venom that equals my need for vengeance, but I see the protective man hidden beneath the rough exterior. He helps me face my demons. He makes me feel like I belong, and when he kisses me for the first time, I realize Ares was right. I am in way over my head. Vengeance and Venom will be available on January 21st of 2025, so not too much longer now, so about a month and a half, a little over a month and a half. Not too long. It will be available for Kindle Unlimited. It'll be available in hardback, and it will be coming out in audio. Now, I don't have a whole lot of control over when the audio comes out. I do have a narrator, and she's awesome. I'm really excited to work with her. She's a new to me narrator. I've worked with like 20 different narrators, I think, at this point throughout all of my different series. And I'm really, really excited to work with her. She's going to be awesome. So I think you're really going to like her. So she is under contract. She is starting production on the book very soon. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot of control, so it might be a little bit of variance. It might not necessarily come out on release day. It might be a couple days after. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a day or two before. It just depends on how things go and how quickly Audible approves it and everything. So when will it be coming to YouTube and audio? Probably a week or so after release day, maybe 2 weeks after. Like I said, I really don't know, and I don't have a whole lot of control. So it will be coming out probably in 3 parts. So I will split the first book into 3 different videos, very similar to how I did with Born Reckless. So it will be coming out in there. So it'll be a little bit of a, like, I'm going to try and spread it out just a little bit. I know you guys don't love having to wait in between books, but I am working on book number 2 right now. So, you know, it actually takes time to write these books a little bit. So I'm going to try and spread things out just a little bit. So hopefully it won't feel like you're having to wait for forever and ever for book 2 to come out. But things are going great with that. It's coming along. It's underway. Yeah. Thank you all so much for your support on my Blood Descendants universe. You guys are awesome. And I think it's amazing that you guys are still reading and listening to these books, even though there's already been 17 of them out. And I plan for this to be a trilogy. So we're just gonna round it out to a nice even 20, guys. Although at this point, I think I have to say I can never call it finished because I've been in this universe for almost 10 years now. And I can't quite leave it ever, guys. I really love this series. I love the characters and I love the world. And look, I mean, if you remember the very end of the Crown of Death series with Crown of Bones, Cyrus kind of teases his last game. So there's always been the possibility of what extends beyond Cyrus's reign after that. I've just kind of been waiting for the right time. So that one's not happening yet, but someday. Anyways, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments if you're excited to listen or read this one. Bye.